and then you get the money for that to help you. So basically, you hope that it's small, positive things for the life of the family, and we'll probably do more in the future. So hopefully we'll make pleasure to work with Seaboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the John School here in Nongpru. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul. See, this is the guy I like to interview today, even though normally he has the microphone in his hand. But you are one of the founders of TFI.
Yes.
And you explain everything about TFI now, what it is. That's why I'm interviewing him.
Okay. TFI was set up by myself, Matt O'Sullivan, Earl Brown, Joe Cox and Nigel Quinnell, and recently joined us is Rodney Charman. And our ethos is to create fun events for charity. And we do this every 6 weeks or 8 weeks or whatever. And
you had one already, right?
We had our first one at the Access Inn about a month ago. And it was just a night of dancing. We played music from the 80s. We had over 200 people. We had 8 sponsors and plus 2 in-kind sponsors. And after our expenses, we raised 150,000 baht in one night.
In one night, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's very good.
And where does this money go to?
Well, it's going to a number of different organisations. We are sponsoring 2 children with Operation Smile. That's children that are born with hair lips and facial deformities. Now, that costs us 50,000 for the 2 kids. It's 25 each. And then, because of a connection with Nigel and Jan and the Rotary Club Eastern Seaboard, we had pledged 15 of these water filters, which cost us 1,000 baht each. But we made a bit more money than we anticipated, so we said, well, let's increase that. So we went to 20, and as I'm sure Rotary will explain, they then marvellously pledged that, they matched that pledge, so they added 20 of their own in. So that became 40 for the families here. But we paid for 20. We're also rebuilding a house. In fact, we're going to look at the house in a moment after we've done here, and we're providing school uniforms for kids. So we're working with the Nongpru municipality and William Macy at Pattaya Sports Club. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel. I've covered the charity stuff before on TV, but how it actually all works, we're just learning. But we know how to put on a good party.
Well, I mean, you are joining so many organizations already, and you know how this has to be done anyway. As was that Nigel does the same, Nigel Quinnell, the president of the Rotary Club Eastern Seaboard. Hi, Nigel.
Hi, Alfie.
So, you are sponsored 20 of those water filters.
Yes, what we try to do is if someone can come up with a sum of money and a suggestion for a location, providing it's suitable, we try to match it.
Okay.
So
where do you get those water filters from?
We actually manufacture them through our club. It was our past president, Carl, who designed the filter. He's quite a clever chap, so he designed it himself. Several attempts to assemble one before we got it exactly right. And then we actually manufacture them locally. Right. But a lot of the material comes in from China.
But weren't those water filters original from Switzerland before?
There were. The Catalin ones did come from Switzerland, but we've managed to reduce the price and increase the longevity.
Okay. So. And the filters are the same because Swiss people are very known for their knowledge and for their workmanship. So the filters are the same, which are manufactured here?
These come from China. And they're a nanocarbon filter, which means that this filter can clean 30,000 litres.
Not bad.
And also it removes bad tastes and smells.
Okay. So actually what is very important, that the people maintain those filters also, right?
The maintenance is very simple. If you find the water is slowing down, like you fill it up at night, if you've not got as much in the morning, it's taking a bit longer. All it is the filter has actually just got dirty, the same as your clothes. So it just needs a quick brush down just to take the dirt off the filter. As simple as that. And that's it.
That's good. Actually, you should explain to each one of those who received it how it is done, because when you explain it to all in one time, it probably goes by,
Yeah. Well, there is a leaflet, and what we'll also make sure is that the teacher understands, so the teacher can answer any questions. So that's very important.
Okay, that's good. That's very good. You have to teach the teachers first, so they can teach the children and the parents.
Absolutely.
Right.
We all learn from each other, right?
Right. So, how many members do you have in TFI right now?
Now we have six, and like I say, we brought Rodney, who's hiding somewhere, and we brought him in.
What we should do is bring Rodney in and introduce him to everyone.
I didn't hear you. Say it again.
What we'll do is we'll invite Rodney in and introduce Rodney to the patio. Okay.
Bring him in then, if you like. Sure.
Fantastic.
So we brought Rodney in. Joe, Matt, myself, and Earl, we're all working. So Nigel's busy with being a president of Rotary Club, but it's really got to be hands-on, the beneficiary stuff when we're speaking to the people who are in need. But also, we've also set up an emergency fund. Already we've got 30,000 baht in our emergency fund from our first event. So if there is those horrible situations that we hear where someone has been electrocuted or needs a prosthetic limb, our club is ready to, obviously we validate each case, but we're ready to look at that, and if we can help, then we will help.
You're not only helping children in schools or groups, but you're helping also individuals, which is important, I believe.
Absolutely. It's very easy to throw a large amount of money at a project. We try not to do that. We try to look at it case by case, and we try to, when at all possible, we try to actually buy the goods for them, rather than we never hand over money. Even with the Nongpru municipality, they actually give us their shopping list, and then we give them the money. They go and buy it, but then they give us a receipt. So everything's validated. Otherwise it gets very time consuming. We'd have to take the kids all the way around Big C and everything.
And you guys do it the same as the Rotary Club. You're working for free, right?
I'm afraid so. No, it's we get paid. We get paid by the great feeling that we get from doing something.
By the smiles.
Like that. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
the smiles
actually
of the parents and the children is enough.
That's the most important payment. I know that. Thank you very much, you guys. Actually, I would like to talk to Neo also for 1 second. Jan, can you get me Neo over here? No, it's not about the filters, but he told me you told me about a very interesting project before. And since I'm an animal lover, I love dogs, I love cats, I love snakes, I love birds, I love crocodiles, whatever, I don't care. Because they are all absolute beautiful creatures. Now you had they sometimes much nicer than people. Now you had a nice project. You like to make a nice project.
Yes.
By tell me.
Well, we want to bring all the shelters and all the people who take care of dogs, Thai and foreigners, together to form an alliance with to talk to City Hall and other government officials. So we all have one voice to speak with instead of spreading them out. And it's good that everybody helping each other, like different areas, but we need to have like one voice to speak with. And we can all help each other with experience and tools and everything like that.
And also private people can join who just feeding dogs on the street sometimes or whatever.
Yes, we want to have the private people, because when we're going to catch the dog and sterilize and spray them, it takes a lot of effort to catch a dog. But if you're already feeding it, it's easy to catch it.
Yeah.
So instead of you running around for 3 hours catching one dog, the people who are already feeding it can just take it along and come to us when we have this sterilization.
Okay. Fantastic. I know one guy, Mr. Fred Kapsa, he's got about 120 or 130 dogs in his house and in his garden. So it's fantastic. And you told me about somebody with 500 dogs in Chonburi, is that right?
Yeah, I cannot reveal the location because the problem is that she has so many dogs and people keep dumping in the dogs in her place. So she is actually hiding in the jungle in Chonburi with 500 dogs inside and 100 dogs outside. So we are looking for funds for making a wall around her. She have got 6 rai, but she only have 1 rai that is walled up. So she need money for another 6 rai around.
Okay, Nia, you let me know when this happened because then I'm definitely joining you. And I have a lot of other people who will do.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys, definitely.
Thank you.
I had to mention that because I really love dogs.
No, I
I'm
know you do, I
feeding
know you do.
12 dogs outside myself, you know.
Can I just say that our next event, we've just managed, just today, to get our venue for a second event, which is the A1 Cruise Hotel. And it's going to be another music night, but this time the theme is disco. But it's best of disco from all the decades. Dance music, you know. And it's going to be on the Saturday, the 19th of October.
Saturday, 19th
Check
of
out our
October.
Facebook page. You can check it out. Yeah, we've got a Facebook page. TFI Fun Events for Charity. We'll bring it up on the screen, and people can click on that, and you can find out about the work we're doing and the future events. And of course, you can be a sponsor if you like.
Sponsor, have big pockets and with all the money inside and wear your dancing shoes.
Indeed.
Okay.
That's it. Okay. Thank you, Alfie.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. See you. Bye-bye.